welcome again to Kimberly and Knit for Brains. Happy 2023. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're there. So far I haven't written the date wrong, so that's good. It's been a crazy holiday. I was really hoping to get out a lot of other videos before now. However, life happens. Myself and my husband, the Brit, got sick with that nasty, it wasn't COVID, because we've had that twice and been vaccinated. And it wasn't RSV as far as we can tell, but it was that really nasty, like respiratory choky thing. I got it right after Thanksgiving, and I literally had no voice until like the week before Christmas. And I still have a little bit of a cough. So I was not able to do videos. And I don't think you would have appreciated the silent films and the miming. So that happened. Plus, we've had relatives in town from December 22nd through, they're still here, which is why I'm in my old space, my old vibey space, because my craft room is still occupied until like tomorrow. So we've had visitors and stuff pretty much since Thanksgiving. So I've been remiss. I've been thinking about you guys and trying to get stuff in there. So I figured I would just kind of give you a wrap up of what I did in 2022 and a couple of reviews. Little truth in advertising here. We live in Southern California, right? And I was planning this big, beautiful Christmas. I had relatives coming in from France. I had relatives coming in from San Francisco and Los Angeles. Everyone was converging on us. So I wanted this beautiful, cold, chilly Christmas, right? And so I was going to make this, I just had this vision in my head of making this big, beautiful sweater cardigan that I could wear on Christmas morning. And I wanted it really pretty colors that I could, like when opening gifts. Well, lo and behold, here in Southern California, it's 80 degrees on Christmas Day. Ain't no way I'd be wearing this thing. But in my head, we had beautiful snow and all that kind of stuff. So I made, this is the Tinna Cal, C-A-L, the Whoopa Afghan. I think she calls it Whoopa because she always says Whoopa, right? So this was her Whoopa Afghan, or rather cardigan. And I loved it. And I was like, I really want to make it. In addition, I had a bazillion of these guys. I think I had like 12 skeins, and I thought it's so pretty. I loved it. Didn't really know what to do with it. I got them all on clearance. This is the Lions brand Mandala tweed stripes. It's a 4, but the pattern that Tinna was calling for, I think was calling for like a 6. So I double stranded these, and because I had so many. And what I liked about this cardigan is that it's all one piece, right? It doesn't come in pieces. You start with the sleeves, and then you seam them together, and then you add it to the back of the cowl, and then you go across the back, and then you do another sleeve, and then you do like the front panels or something in that order. Anyways, so I thought that was sort of interesting. And I'm not very expert, if you will, in doing garments, but I thought this looks super fun, and I just wanted something big and chunky. Well, so I finished this before Christmas thinking I would have it done, but in fact I was able to wear this on New Year's Eve day because it actually was getting really cold, and then we had these horrible rainstorms and cyclone bombs, and the weather has just been insane. Anyways, so I was able to wear this, and I really liked it. Now this, color may not be your thing. That's fine. I totally get that. I just kind of wanted a Joseph's Technicolor kind of a coat idea, real thick, and that's what I ended up getting. I'll show you some final pictures. Really fun, very easy pattern. If you have not done any of Tinna's patterns, I highly recommend trying them out. Very simple. What she does a lot is she uses a lot of the back loop only. So you get this really cool, like this is one of the sleeves, and you get this really cool kind of a ribbing look just by doing the back loop only. And then she has you in here doing a back loop, I think it was like a double crochet. My dog is walking around. Okay, come here. Let's show you off so that everybody can see why my camera Gets all creaky sometimes. Come here. Oh, okay. This is Molly. This is our 16-year-old senior pug. Hello. Yes, I know. This is our girl. And so anytime you see my camera shake, it's because she's walking underneath of them. Huh. Yes, I know. Okay. Can I finish my camera, please? Can I finish my artwork? Okay, good. Thank you. Now, go off that way. All right. So, as I said, maybe color isn't your thing, but I really love how she uses a lot of the back loop only to give it kind of a really cool texture and an art look to it. And so this here is just, I believe, I'll include the pattern, and I did this a while ago, but I believe it was just back loop only double crochet all the way across. And then, actually it was the third loop. You picked up the third loop around. So what you could do is you're really pulling out these stitches here and gives a really pretty seaming look. I've included some pictures of my finished work so you can see what it looks like, but I'm really, really proud of it. Really loved it, and it's used up a lot of yarn, but even though I had 12 skeins and I double stranded it, so basically I would take it like this. This is actually 2 strands, as you can see. And then I kind of would try to find some contrasting. Sometimes I did really good contrasting and sometimes not as much. Anyways, but that's how I made that. And I just really loved it. So thinking that I had all the crochet hooks in the world, everything that I could possibly need, I went ahead and got started and realized I did not have the right size hook for this sweater. She was calling for a US size K, which I believe is a 10.5 millimeter or something. It's quite large, right? I didn't have one. None of my kits, even the kit that I love, right? Even the crochet hooks that I love and I use all the time, and you guys know because I did a review on these, and you're always, even today, still commenting on that video. These guys, the Etimo, right? They didn't have this size. I looked in all the individual sizes and they didn't have it. Nobody seemed to have this particular size hook except for Prym. Now, it's interesting because sometimes I would put in the Google search for this size hook, size K, right? US size K, and it would pull up like a J or something else, but it was like a half a millimeter off or something along those lines. So it was like a half a millimeter off. It wasn't exact. The only one that I found that was the exact right size was this Prym hook, and it was all by itself, and I thought, all right, fine, we're going to give it a try. I gotta say, I loved this hook. It works so easily. It's all plastic, but it's got this really nice kind of a rubbery grip here, so it's real easy to hold on to. What I really did love and appreciate about this particular hook, especially when doing a double stranding, because you'd have the tendency to split the yarn between the 2 strands, right, was the super pointy end, and then this really nice fine hook here in the center. And this allowed me to very easily get in and grab both strands, no problem. So that was my Tinna project. I loved it. Now, if you haven't done her projects before, like I said, I'd highly encourage you just to try something. Maybe this is a little too big for you to start with. That's okay. She has little purses, and she's got blankets, and even these little tiny stars, which should take you like maybe a half an hour to figure out and to get going. Christmas stars and things like that. This, from start to finish, okay, took me about a week. She claims that you can do it in 10 days. Maybe she's a little bit faster than I am, but I was able to do this every single night, and I was able to finish it in like 10 days. And I love it. It's what I want. It was just like this. I imagine, like walking in the woods, having, like where there's snow, which I'm going to have to go somewhere for that. And I just thought it was really cute with jeans and things like that. So I double stranded this, and I will include the pattern. Now, she has some really, really great YouTube tutorials on her patterns. You can purchase her patterns through her website, which I'll include below, or through Ravelry. I'll include that as well. when she's doing what they call a cal, right? A crochet along, C-A-L, or a cal, knit along, K-A-L, which she does crochet, she will include a discount code. So I got this when the discount code's gone, but I think even still it might be like $8. Her patterns are phenomenal. Very, very, very well written, very detail oriented, very easy to understand, pictures, but not too many pictures. Plus, and this you can do for free, you can go to her YouTube channel and you can watch her videos for free. So if you really didn't want to buy the pattern, you could just watch the YouTube channels and get it that way. But honestly, I love Tinna, and she works so hard and she's so much fun. And I like having the pattern in front of me because if my screen times out or whatever. So I would recommend spending the money, getting the pattern, or any of her patterns. And she's always offering discounts and specialties and things like that. So this was my Tinna Whoopa Cal. And again, I used the mandala tweed stripes. I double stranded it. So it called for, I think, a weight of a 6, and it ended up being kind of like an 8, but you know, it's sort of an iffy sort of a deal. And it took me probably 8 of these skeins, not quite even a full, so not even quite that much. I still have a lot left over. And I ended up using the Prym. I'm going to do a separate video on this Prym hook, and I'm going to include it here. Just so you can see the review, because I really, really enjoyed using this particular hook. I love the ones I have, don't get me wrong, but this one really was the right tool for the job. So this is my review on the Tinna Whoopa Cal using my Lions brand. A lot more videos coming up. So we're going to do some unboxings. We're going to do some reviews. We're going to get back into the swing of it for 2023. I'm just kind of throwing this together while our guests are out of the house for a little bit of time. All right. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly again with Knit for Brains, and I will see you soon.